What's new, Cape Cod? Every morning we ask and you answer. This is Stephanie in the Morning, where locals take the mic. Your neighbor, your favorite shop owner, maybe you. Business, community, culture, and whatever's on your mind over coffee. Let's start the day together. Powered by Lemonadio. Live on your channel, it's Saraphina.
Good morning.
She is not a musician.
I am not. April Fools. And no one wants that. No one wants me to be a musician.
What are you playing for us today, Saraphina?
Absolutely nothing.
There was this movie Outside Providence. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It was a Farrelly Brothers movie.
No,
and I was just obsessed with it because I grew up outside of Providence.
Oh, okay, sure.
But it had Alec Baldwin in it, and he caught his son smoking pot out of a big bong. And he was like, Dad, I'm just playing my horn. And he called his son Dildo. He goes, Dildo, play your horn then. Play your horn for me. Everybody wants it. So they're sitting around and it's like a bunch of guys. What's his face from Cheers? It was like Norm from Cheers. And they're all sitting around playing a card game. And he's like, play your horn. We're all waiting. Seraphina, play your horn.
So I may or may not have played that instrument in college, but I no longer do.
I love that.
Oh, golly.
Happy Wednesday. It's a hump day. It's April 1st. I saw a halo around the full moon last night.
Really?
I am feeling all kinds of crazy energy right now.
I say the animals are crazy. Like my pets, but also I've heard stories of other people's pets. There's something in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not just the freaking pollen. I'm like,
oh, that's true. I mean,
my eyes are itchy. I'm junkety. I'm like, I just can't stand myself.
I've taken Claritin.
Yes.
This is the best I can do for you.
Yeah. So here we are. You're welcome. Thanks for joining us. RTB was in Provincetown over the weekend and he dusted off the plop. He saw the plop commiserating, getting ready for the season. If you don't know what the plop was, it's the Power Lesbians of Provincetown, and I absolutely adore it.
And I still love my plop adjacent t-shirt that you all made for me.
I gotta dust that off. We need to have a plop adjacent meeting sometime soon, please. Right?
Uh-huh.
So what's going on with you? You're about to go back to Provincetown. You're about to head back to the magazine.
Yeah, starting back up next week. So in 2 weeks will be the first issue. So it's coming. If you're not familiar, Provincetown Magazine is a weekly magazine that covers Outer Cape, arts and entertainment, and other fun things. And I'm one of the 2 designers on staff, and I love it. It's great. And also most of the time I get to do it remotely. So
Which
I'm
is lovely.
Virtually in P-Town while in my house in Marstonville.
I mean, you can't make up a better gig
it's the
than
best.
that.
I love it. It's super fun, and also it works well with my schedule. And
yeah, there's a lot changing and shifting in the Provincetown area. Restaurants, businesses, hotels. I think
it happens a little bit every year, but I feel like this year there's been a lot of new and interesting things happening.
Yeah, so I'm curious what the season's going to look like, but I'm just ready for something different.
I'm ready for some fun.
Yeah, a seasonal shift needs to happen for me.
I like the downtime of winter to a certain extent, but this was like an old school mainland New England winter, and I moved here to get away from that.
When
so
is it gonna be over?
I'm glad most of the snow is gone now.
Is it over? Hi, Jen. Hello, Lynn. Thank you, lovely ladies, for joining us this morning. So Seraphina Churchill is here from Images by Seraphina. She wears many hats. Not only is she an amazing marketer, brander, graphic designer extraordinaire, but you also are you president of
no, God, no. I am on the board. No. I am on the board. Just that. No extra. Because I wear so many hats, I can't also
board lady.
I'm on the board for the Cape Women in Business, but that's it. I have no other additional roles in that feature. I'm there to help when I can. And in fact, we have a bunch of stuff coming up. I took notes. Everyone should be proud of me.
Thank you very much for that little card. If you want to hold it up and you can grab one of those at Cape Space. I want people to have them. It's on my desk.
Cape Space Mashpee.
Such a good reference for when people are asking me about dates that I'm like trying to fumble with my phone and then scroll through. It's all just there. So
and speaking of Provincetown, that is a picture of sunset at Provincetown.
I love it.
And then, so I make these every year. And instead of holiday cards, I send out these. So you can have like the calendar for the upcoming year. And this year I order 100 every year. And every year I send out about 60 or 70. And then I have a few that I can sort of hand out.
Yeah.
This year, accidentally, my order was at 500 instead of like I was trying to do the math. I'm like, forget it.
Why?
It was I don't know what happened, but like they didn't charge me extra, but like it showed up and I was like, I have 500. That's like 475 more than I really needed. Like,
I love it.
So I've got lots of extras. So yeah, I put a bunch because I am a member of Mashpee Chamber. So it is at the Mashpee Cape Space if you want to pick one up, or if you email me, I will mail you one because it's a postcard.
Thank you. I love it.
But anyway, CWB, I have some notes. We have 3 events coming up in April. So if you're interested in hanging out with women in business or leadership, and if we have a networking opportunity, the second Monday of every month at noon is what we call Biz Bites. It's a Zoom networking event that happens every month. Our next one is April 13th. And we collaborate with Cape Women in Business. We are Cape Women. We collaborate with CCWA, Cape Cod Women's Association.
Thank you.
There we go. Where they have a monthly event called the Empowering Women Entrepreneurs. Is a roundtable discussion. There's usually one sort of subject matter expert comes in and chats with a group of women to learn about it. This month we're talking about LinkedIn. The guest speaker is Kristen McGillicuddy.
Okay.
I hope I got that right. So that's on April 22nd at 9:30 in the morning. That's also a Wednesday. And that is at Cape Space Hyannis. Thank you, Cape Space. They sponsor those every month.
Excellent.
And then our third one is the third part of the 3-part workshops that Kai Childs has been facilitating for us with Cape Women in Business. This one's going to be about presentation skills.
Oh, she's great at that.
So if you need some help getting better at public speaking, or even if you just need a little help, like when you're having like a pitch meeting with a client, like there's all sorts of things you can learn at that kind of a workshop. That's happening April 27th, Cape Space Hyannis at 10 a.m.
I love that. I'm always like needing somebody, or sometimes maybe you've got a big thing coming up and you just want to bounce it off somebody objectively.
Absolutely.
And then they can be like, you know what, if you move that here, that will be more effective. It's always good to just get other eyes on it. Because normally it's me looking at the Zoom meeting before I do the Zoom, and I'm like, we fix ourselves. And then
that is the problem with being like a solopreneur or in a really small
behind
team.
Me. Hold on, I'm gonna fix that thing behind me because I can't stand the blurry screen.
Oh yeah, I don't like that either.
Whenever I'm in a Zoom or a Google Meet or a Teams or whatever, and the weird screens.
I have a complexion that is either bright red or very paisley white. And if I'm in my not bright red phase, I am part of the blur.
Oh,
like it just blurs me like I'm background. So I can't use that feature anyway.
That's awesome. Is there a red reduction button here?
Whatever. I mean,
wouldn't it be nice? Oh my God, Cindy. Oh, my homies. And let's just hold hands. Join us. Yes. Join us as well. Cindy, you're awesome. I miss your face, and I will be seeing you this week, I think, in person, as we're trying to get some stuff together for women in the industry of just being in a male-dominated industry space, construction, landscaping, kitchen and bath, all kinds of stuff.
People don't think about it, but it's even now, it's still challenging when you're like, okay, my partner is a woman who works in the trades.
Yes.
Like, it's definitely a different vibe, for lack of a better term. I'm like, what can I say on the air? It's definitely different,
for sure. So yeah, we're trying to get a forum, if you will, together, and I think that'll be really exciting. So to be determined when we get around to that. We've got a lot of stuff happening in spring, so I'm trying not to put so much stuff on my plate.
I hear you, but this is the time where you have to prepare for how insane it's going to be later.
I've taken off. Like that little reel that I posted today on Stephanie in the morning of me flying into a barn. Like, that's actually happening. That is real life for me at this moment in time. I don't know if anybody else is feeling the crazy. I blame everything on the full moon. I blame everything on environmental circumstances when I know it's just me. And it's the stuff that I've planned, all the seeds, you've planted all winter long. And now you're like, oh, I got to weed. This is weeding season.
It truly is. And then, it's a strange type of busy.
Yes.
Because you feel like you shouldn't be busy yet.
Right.
Because by July, you're going to be like, and I thought I was busy.
No, that's when we take off. That's when we try and enjoy a minute of where we live. Is that July moment. I feel like I do. You're like, not the same for me. Stephanie.
No. So again, when I said my complexions are, the red is real bad in July. So I don't tend to go out. I'm an inside-y person.
What's up, Walt? Walt Perkins. Thank you for joining us on the show. Somebody got very excited the other day when they saw your name. They're like the news guy, Walt Perkins. I said, yeah. I think that was during our sex ed class. If you missed that class, it was very interesting. We had Jillian come on the show and we were talking about adult sex ed.
I missed that.
Oh, I will send it to you. It was actually very enjoyable, especially with our squeamish people. They were like, wait, what? I thought we were going to be here talking about the annual meeting. I'm out. I thought Mari Sennett was going to die. Thank you very much, by the way, for coming to annual meeting. What a great time we had.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I had not been to one before, so I didn't know what to expect, but it was lovely.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
We keep it moving.
Assigned seating was clutch just
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, I like walk in and I was like, wait, I have a number on my thing. I don't have to worry about where should I sit.
Right.
So that was great.
Yeah. You had your little vegetarian sticker.
I did, and it worked. I got a
Good.
vegetarian meal. It was fabulous.
I love it when systems actually work the way they're supposed to. It's not often, but I try my very best, especially when it's chamber work, to get things organized and seamless so that people can just walk in and enjoy themselves.
And that's what, I mean, it looked, obviously it wasn't, but it looked seamless.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And that's what we plan for when we do events. Lemonadio is we're over 600 events this year. And that's like from grand scale to small stuff.
That's nutso, because that's like 2 a day.
I know.
Ugh.
We have 8 hosts. We've got 2 more that are coming along. It's just great.
I remember when it was just you.
Right.
And you were like 1 gig a week or maybe 2 gigs a week. And it was just you.
Yeah. The good old days. Was nice. Was quiet. It's really uneventful.
Nah, you like what you've got.
No, I absolutely love the chaos, and I love bringing it on. And we're almost here at market season and like sending out the newsletter, which, by the way, not only did I do my newsletter, but I had it ready to go 2 days beforehand and already like sent.
What?
I know.
She was prepared.
Who is this
Ahead
person
of
you see in
time.
front of you?
Not 2 minutes after the deadline,
Yeah.
but 2 days before it.
Yeah,
We're so
usually
proud of you.
I'm 3 to 5 days after the first of the year. The first of the month hits, and I'm like, "Oh, you should probably done a newsletter. Just let everybody know who won what." Yeah, I just got to insert the actual winners of our Margaritaville, $100 to gift to Margaritaville. Cape Cod Chamber had their Margaritaville tourism, the state of tourism, yesterday.
Oh, I didn't go.
I didn't have an opportunity to go. I went to the governor's one a couple of weeks ago, but I heard it was well attended. I heard it was good. And Julia from the Enterprise, one of our members and collaborators, sent me a photo of they featured the Mashpee Farmers Market, a photo from it as
nice.
like a travel thing. So I was like, look at us in a travel magazine. How super cute. We're doing stuff.
When does the market come back?
So May 24th.
That's so far away.
It is, but it's not.
I know.
Right?
It's far away for those of us who just want to shop at it. It's
yes. Well, and even then, it's like microgreens and eggs. It starts off gentle because nothing is actually grown yet.
Yeah.
And then, the heart of the season really is like later in June. And that's when we're starting Barnstable Green Market and also the Canal Farmers Market.
Ooh.
So we'll have 3 this year. And we're also supporting Sandwich in their new location.
Very cool.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on the Upper Cape this year. And it's just exciting to have fresh, good food.
Yeah, fresh vegetable. So I'm originally from Western Mass, and I was actually out there last weekend, and their farmers markets run all year, but like this time of year, it's fiber crafts.
Right.
It's not like a lot of vegetables or stuff, or it might be like canned things, but it's not a lot of fresh veggies yet.
Yeah. Falmouth just had their last indoor farmers market. And thank you very much, Eleanor, for sending over a possible vendor. I like the what was it? Babka. It just reminded me of the Seinfeld episode with the babka, the chocolate babka. So I know I'm going to reach.
Something we can get locally.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a person that comes to visit us that does that. Challah, all kinds of. I know, right?
I need these things in my life.
Physically, I don't.
Well, yeah, true.
But I'm on a 10-week tear right now, actually doing physical activity for myself.
All right.
Everything cracks and creaks when I wake up. I got out of bed today this morning. I was like,
oh yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? But I'm moving. I'm moving it again. It's happening. Well, I've got my trip coming up to Africa.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear all about it when you're back.
Well, I'm also going with like a crazy shopaholic She's like, we need outfits for Africa.
Shots fired.
She came to my office at the chamber with a giant duffel bag of safari clothes.
Stop it.
First off, I was like, what? Where did you procure said safari clothing? A. B. She's pulling all this stuff out. It's all like size 4.
Here's the thing.
Size 6. And I was like, have you looked at my body lately?
As a photographer, which isn't something I do a lot, but I am technically also a photographer.
Right.
I will say that almost anything can be written off as a prop.
Okay.
So it makes sense. I'm going to defend her.
She's justifying this.
It absolutely makes sense. You would have a bunch of, I used to work in a studio years ago, and we had a rack of just like crazy, because like if someone came in and their, outfit wasn't quite right, or they wanted an outfit change or whatever, we had this like rack of random clothes. And so it does make sense.
Yeah. Walt, it's already a location in Sandwich. We're just moving to a new location this year. They were at the Sagamore Inn last year, which was great, but Sagamore Inn is bolstering their events. So it's going to have a new home. Hopefully they're signing papers today or tomorrow to have it at the Sandwich Flea Market. So it's already a place. Yeah, it's already a place everybody knows.
I love that place.
It's already a place everybody goes. And so the flea market is Sundays and Wednesdays, but the Sandwich Farmers Market's going to be Tuesday. So it'll be in the same area.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
A ton of sense, especially if you're a local person from Sandwich. You don't want to fight the tourists to go down where all the tourists are. You want to be able to like get in, get your food, and get out. And that's right, like grocery shop row, as I like to refer to it.
Yeah, it really is. You got Lambert's and Stop and Shop. And
right. Hit the farmer's market and get on with your life. We're all just in the ease of getting it done and getting it done that makes sense. So yeah, that's where it's going to be. So yeah, safari clothes, all of these clothes. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this woman going to be wearing? Then today she sends me on a walking tour of Turkey while we have our layover.
Okay.
She's like getting it all in.
Why not? You're already that much closer to that part of the world.
I'm
while
here
you're there.
for
Just do it.
So this is what started me on my journey to actually move my body again, because I know I'm going to need to.
Yeah.
So it's like, I need to be prepared.
And what part of, remind me, what part of Africa?
South Africa.
Okay. So I'm not familiar with the climate.
Yeah. No, I'm not actually sure. I should probably look at it.
You're gonna want to look
right?
at that.
Oh my God. I've just been along for the
I've
flow.
been to Egypt, so that's a desert, right? So it's like dry and hot.
Yeah.
And there were sandstorms. Like I went in May of 2007.
I just had like a moment where I left and I started singing Darude Sandstorm in my brain. You're telling me this.
Maybe I am a musician.
Yeah, it's our April Fool's joke. She's not a musician.
What's great is I'm not on Facebook or Instagram, so I didn't actually know that. Someone showed it to me. Someone was like, "It says you're a musician. Is that something I don't know about you?"
So
and I was like, "What?"
In an effort to let everybody know about what's going on here at Lemonade Audio, we're getting a little bit better in the marketing department, and so
love that. But
we're
templates are great until they're not.
Yeah.
And I say this to my clients all the time. Like, no, like if you build the template and it's useful for you, that's great. But sometimes the templates fail you.
Yeah.
Like a guest who's a graphic designer gets labeled as a musician.
I love it. Well, and it's perfect because it was April 1st. So I appreciate we rolled this
April
all
Fools.
into April Fools. She's not playing anything. Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit, because I had a situation with a business this week where she was so excited. They're rebranding, they're doing a reopening. I've got a bunch of ribbon cuttings that are coming up.
Oh, fun.
I'm thrilled for it. But they sent me a flyer, first off, with no date on it.
Oh, golly.
And I was like, so is that one with that one? And then she looked at it and was like, oh, no.
People miss some of that stuff a lot.
Yes.
Like who, what, where, why, when, how. You need all of that in bullet points. You don't need a paragraph for each thing. You need like literally bullet points. In a flyer, you don't want it to be like an essay.
Well, and we've all been victim of staring at something for so long that we don't see the obvious that's right in front of us. And we're like, oh.
So second set of eyes all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also taking a rest after you've been looking at something and then coming back to it before you're just like, send it.
See, I work from home. So I have this thing I call fresh eyes. So like if I work on something, then I'll go do a load of dishes or do the laundry or get the mail. Like I leave my office, go do something housey. So like my brain flips. It's in a different mode.
Yeah.
And then I come back to it with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's scan it again. Like I just started.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so important. So I think that they were victim of that. But then there was another one that had like an issue, and I was like, "Are you using AI?" Because AI will just like whatever leave something out.
AI will leave things misspelled. Also,
Yeah.
By the way, literally had that happen last year where
Yep.
someone brought me a graphic that they had made themselves with ChatGPT graphic, whatever, and it was misspelled, and I had to fix it. And that was so much harder than just making it in the first place.
The worst. Yeah, because there's no art behind it when you're trying to fix something like that. There's like no file there. It's just
this flat thing that a robot created for you. And
Right.
if it works, it works. But when it doesn't, it's harder to fix it than it would have been just to start from scratch.
So maybe explain that to people, because I think it's really important. Usually when you are like, forget it, I need a professional, we need this. And then the professional says to you, send me over your logo, send me over the actual art folder of the logo, because that's the only way you can stretch and shape and move things around to make it still have continuity.
The magic word is vector.
Thank you.
Yep. And that is, if you are hiring a professional designer, whether it's me or anybody, especially if you're doing logo files, you need the vector. And if they tell you you don't need it, don't hire them. If they tell you it costs extra, probably don't hire them, because it should just be included.
That's their job.
You deserve to have a vectored logo of your brand. You just do. And that vector will make it so that you can get it embroidered. You can get it put on top of like on video. Sometimes you need the vector file to do a drop in on a video.
Yep.
There's just all these different, like, not your everyday stuff. You don't need a vector to put it on Facebook, but you need a vector for the bigger things. And so make sure that you're, and if you're DIYing it, odds are you're not going to be able to get a proper vector, because just because it's saved in a file type doesn't actually make it a.
What I did in the essence of time, because we had a meeting, we needed a logo and needed to get out, was I made the concept with an AI bot, and then I sent it to our graphic designer.
There you go.
And I was like, can you make that real?
Yes.
It's not real when you're just using things.
This is like a sketch.
Right.
Please make it the proper whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
Right. I was like, I don't care what colors, like bolden it
I've
up,
had clients
make
do
it
that with me
brighter.
with Canva too. They'll be like, here's like the rough idea, you do it and make it look more professional.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
fine.
a total time saver.
It
However,
is.
that is not a real thing. And I'm here to remind you, as we're getting so feeling good about all these tools that we're utilizing that are saving us all so much time. They're not.
Some of them aren't. Some of them are actually wasting your time.
Oh my gosh. The rabbit hole that I sometimes get in. I was like, this is all garbage. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Good morning, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Liz, Dave Hegner, Happy April Fools to you. Leave your dental records on the table in Africa. Stop it, RTP. I'll be fine. It's South Africa. I'll be all right. Right. Everything's fine.
That was rude.
He is rude. We did get together for coffee this week. He went and saw Gaga. I was very jealous of all of the photos.
Fun.
I know. I don't have that kind of Gaga money right now. I'm dealing with all of the stuff that Has anybody, now that the snow has melted, looked at their yard and they're like, oh my Lord, what's happening here?
So yes, but it's not me who does that at my house. It's Natasha. So she looks out and she was like, I've got so much to do. And I was like, what?
It's like when I pulled up the other day, it like makes me physically uncomfortable to be outside of my house because I have so much work to do out there and I just don't want to deal with it at this point. But we're going to need like a solid week of good weather for me to be like,
it's coming.
I can't waste this time. We've got to fix this.
In May. You'll have it in May.
Definitely won't have it in May. I'm going to Greece then.
You'll be gone, right? Maybe June, maybe early June.
Listen, this is the year of Stephanie. We're getting it all in.
I love that for you. I think that's great.
I need to. I work super hard and I'm like, you know what? I just need to rest this little robot for a while.
Yeah. Well, that was the few days out in Western Mass. I was like, usually when I come home, it's to do something family related.
Yep.
And then usually I hear from friends afterwards. They're like, you were in town. Why didn't you tell me? And then, so I did the reverse of that this time. I went out for 4 days. I didn't tell my family. I just saw, and I didn't see all the friends I wanted to see, but I saw who I could, and I'll try to do this more often.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, it was actually really nice to just see old friends.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And didn't feel compelled to have to deal with something.
There was no timeline. There was no rules. I was able to sleep in. What?
It
was amazing.
How long did you sleep in though?
No, I slept till like 7:30. I didn't really sleep in, but I knew that I could, which was nice.
And who is medicating the children?
Oh, we have an amazing pet sitter who does that
Yay.
for us when I'm away. Yeah. I have a cat
That's
who is diabetic, and he needs shots of insulin every 12 hours. But lovely, Billy's pet care is amazing. She is a vet tech, so she was totally comfortable with having to give a shot. And she comes to our house twice a day when we're gone.
When you have care like that and you can just go and relax somewhere,
she's
it's
great.
really nice.
And she's like she sent me like pictures of the cats like midway through. It was like 2 days in, I got pictures of my cats and I was like, oh, they're doing great.
How are you doing, Robert? Thank you very much for that little piece of comedy that you sent me. I don't know where you were watching that one from, but she seemed like a fabulous comic. It was a 72-year-old woman talking about her saggy boobs. This is how I started my morning this morning. I was like, I'm loving it.
I mean, gravity comes for us all.
Yeah, right.
One way or another.
That's what she was like. Wait a minute, what? I'm old. Like they're supposed to do that. So it was very cute. I appreciated it. He's like, this is way better than a band. I love it. Kelly, thank you so much. Look at these two fun, sweet, soulful, intelligent ladies. What do you need? But I will take this every single day.
Which Kelly is this?
This is our friend Kelly Roy. I don't know if you sat with her. Long red hair at the annual meeting.
Yes, she was at our table.
Well, she also had her son, and I felt really bad that he was like waiting for his dinner. I hope he enjoyed his dinner a lot. And also tell him thank you so much for my lovely gifts. He made me a little crack geode and said thank you for letting me sell my things at the farmer's market this past summer. I love supporting our kids. It's like one of the joyful things I get to do.
That's amazing. And like, you should always encourage kids when they're trying to do something like that. Like if they're
little entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Kid entrepreneurs, or even if they're just like, I want to stay up and read. Like if they're doing something that's good for them in the long run, like I love seeing that.
Right. Good behavior is what's up, JT. Thanks for joining us on the show this morning. That's like morning royalty over here. Thank you. It was in Rhode Island. I'm not going to be there anytime soon, but I'm happy to have you. And he loved his dinner. Good.
Yay.
All right. So struggling to balance on on one leg. I'm so bad at it. Here's what it says about your health. Apparently 1 in 4 adults over 65 fall each year.
I believe that.
Healthy aging, and we're talking about all of this, but one of the biggest issues that they worry about in geriatric adults are falls. And so that's why Hank always talks about how he shuffles his feet.
You know what? If it's ice, so do I.
But apparently, according to this health expert, you should be able to balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. That's not as bad as I was expecting.
Right? Yeah, just 10 seconds could signal. If you can't do that, it's saying that that's a potential health risk. Go see your doctor.
So
what if I'm just clumsy? What if I have bad knees?
So here's the thing. So I have bad knees.
Right.
I was in physical therapy a few years ago. And that was one of the things they told me that I should do every day is balance on each foot for 30 seconds every day in order to work on keeping the knee stable. So I do that every day. Balance on each foot.
Well, that's exactly what this doctor is trying to say. He's like, in your 40s, do a check. In your 50s, do a check. I tell people all the time, it's like, check as much as you can to work on your balance.
You can do it well if you're someone who watches TV to unwind, like if there's a commercial break or even if there isn't, like you can count to 30 while watching a program,
right?
Like, put the phone down or use the phone as a timer. Like you can totally do this and just fit that in. It's 1 minute.
My favorite thing right now that I do is I do my little Peloton, either it's the row or the bike. And then I'll put on a Pilates video that I may or not do 1 or 2 things that they're doing.
Okay.
And just leave the music on in the background while I'm doing other stuff. But I'm like, I could do 1 of those things for a little while. Like I'm easing my way back in.
That's fine.
Right?
I have a recumbent, I believe is the word.
Yep.
Cross trainer.
Yep.
So it's like the cross between a bike and an elliptical.
Yeah. Okay.
But because of my bad knees, it's like it's seated.
Do you feel like you're flying like a little witch?
No, it's like, it's definitely, yes, a little bit. Like, yes, it's like that. But, it doesn't hurt my knees and I can actually move for like 45 minutes without being in pain, which is kind of amazing.
I love it. We're working on it. We're works in progress. Yep. Speaking of which, let's talk about some better sleep situations.
Okay.
Vivid dreams help people feel more rested. So says science.
Well, I believe that. Okay, I'm not a scientist.
Right.
Let's just say I'm not a musician or a scientist. But I mean, it
I
means
disagree.
if you dream, that means you're in REM sleep, right? So therefore you're in a deeper sleep. So I guess that makes sense. The question is, do you remember your dreams?
Well, my husband the other day was like, he woke up in the middle of the night. He was particularly nervous for a doctor's appointment. No reason for it, since he's constantly like this with his doctor all the time. Poor Will, our friends over at Veritas, I appreciate having you. And his doctor, Will, probably deals with him more than I do at this point when he calls for every bump, ache, ailment, scratch, and or otherwise.
Listen, at our age,
he's
stay on top of it. Like,
so glad that he's so worried about his health, but he was like panicked. And I was like, what are you panicked about? And he's like, he did all of the labs. And I was like, okay. So Cliff went to bed. And then in the middle of the night, he woke up and he's like, are you shaking me? I was like, what?
Oh no. Are you having
He goes, I was having a dream. Yeah. He goes, I was having a dream that I was having a heart attack and you were shaking me.
Oh my gosh.
He goes, but then when you didn't seem so worried when I woke up, I knew I was okay.
That I hate. When you wake up and you're not sure where the line of reality falls. It's like, what did I dream? Was that real? Is that a memory? Like you don't know what's happening. I hate that.
Yeah. Scientists studied 44 healthy adults over 4 nights using electrodes and brain monitoring activity. And what they found was that researchers collected over 1,000 subjective reports during stage 2 NREM sleep, which compromises half of total sleep total. And patients felt the most rested when awakened by vivid dreams or moments of deep unconsciousness.
But when a dream wakes me up, it's usually a nightmare.
Well,
like happy dreams don't wake me up.
Regardless of dream recall. So they didn't really remember about what they dreamt about.
Okay.
But that's when they had their best sleep, was when they were kind of awake, but like in a zombie trance.
Interesting. Okay. I get that.
Maybe it's because you're shutting your brain, like the full factory reset.
Yeah, you're just like you're in reboot mode, and this is the weird movie playing to keep you occupied.
Yeah, right. I don't know what it is, but I was just, it made me laugh and think of Cliff's dream this week, which was, oh my God,
but those are the kinds of dreams that wake you up, is when you think you're having a heart attack or you think something bad has happened.
Me, it's always falling. I'm always falling from something.
That's like a primal.
I don't know what it is, but I'm always falling. I don't know. I was like, girl, why are you on that ladder again? Like a bad horror movie.
Mine is like you suddenly can't see. You're doing something really important and you suddenly can't see. Like you're driving a car on the highway and then suddenly you're blind, or you're like walking on a high wire and suddenly you're blind. Like it's one of that.
Is it because it's your job?
Maybe. I hadn't thought of that.
Like if I didn't have this, I would. What would I do with myself?
What would I do if I truly lost my vision?
Yeah,
that's an interesting. I don't know. I guess I would learn how to give AI prompts. As anti-AI as I am.
How does it look? It looks great, babe. It's a giraffe with one leg. It's great. Looking good. Keep up the good work. I'm looking forward to being demented. It's going to happen and someone's going to have to take care of me. Thank you.
Just try to be one of the happy ones. Fine.
That's it, right? I know. It's awful. Speaking of the demented, Tiger Woods says he's going to seek some treatment after pleading not guilty to his DUI.
How do you plead not guilty to something that was
clear,
factually proven?
Our system is just jacked up, right? It just is.
I mean, he failed the thingamajiggy, right? Like he was in fact intoxicated.
Yeah.
You can't plead not guilty.
Yeah.
You can say like, I have a problem and I need help, but you can't say not guilty.
Yep, exactly.
Huh, okay. Well, I'm also not a lawyer, not a musician, not a scientist, not a lawyer.
What good are you?
I went to art school. That's it.
I had our graphic designer from 1180 here for the last 4 or 5 days because he's, doing his life reboot.
Mm-hmm.
He comes to us for boot camp. I was like, you really want to be here? No, he's been writing his book. So he needs to be not in his own environment and dealing with all
I didn't know you offered that service.
No, I didn't know I offered that service either. I got a call on Friday. Hey, can I come? And he just left yesterday.
That's funny.
But while I was like, what inspired you? What are you working on? And he's like, nobody wants graphic design. Everything's AI. So he's definitely jaded about what is happening in the world as an artist.
I get that. It changed my clients.
Okay.
I went from quantity to quality.
Okay.
On my client list.
I'm
not mad about that. Yeah. It worked out just fine. Like I'm no longer doing a ton of little projects because people can now do that themselves.
Yeah.
But the bigger ones, which are honestly the ones I want to do anyway, they're
Yeah.
way more fun and more, they're more creative. They're more challenging. The bigger project, those people still need to hire a professional for. And I'm fine with that.
So can you tell people what your specialty is? Because we talk about it all the time. And I think it's really good to remind you of it, whether it's financial planning and there's a person there's 4 billion financial planners and they're all niched out doing different things. Art world is the same exact thing. Lawyers are the same exact thing. Everybody's got their niche. I found out that there's only one that does bylaws on Cape Cod. Gene, I'm coming for you.
I believe it was CWP that recommended that.
Thank you very much, Jen. I appreciate that. We finally got the approval. We're coming in hot for the bylaws. Awesome. But yeah, so talk about what your Images by Saraphina does specifically.
So I specifically work B2B, and most of what I do is print related, not always. And I'm not a print provider, but I'll create the artwork for you and then send you on your merry way, and can refer printing companies if that's needed. I do a lot of brand work. So which is logo. Yes, but it's more than that. We'll build out your full brand to go well past your logo. But also I do a lot of, if you have an annual report, I do a lot of that kind of stuff, like the big print projects. Not a one pager, but the things that are going to be multiple pages and possibly bound together. I do a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And rack cards too. You had just had a great something on LinkedIn that I was like, you know what? You're right.
There is. Yeah. And actually I was running a special in March. It's over now.
Damn it.
But reminding people that like, there's a lot of times where print is still very useful as a physical leave behind. I've been to networking meetings and someone's like, I don't actually have a business card, but here, scan this code on my phone. And I'm too old for that. I don't like that. I want you to hand me your card. And I feel like if I'm in my 40s thinking that, then anyone else in their 40s or above is thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I feel weird that we're just going to bump phones and now I have your contact.
I did that last night. I've done that a lot in the last 3 weeks. And I was like, I don't know.
Just give me a card.
Okay, bye. Here's all my information. If you're doing
any kind of show, let's say it's a farmer's market, let's say it's a trade show, whatever. If you've got a table or a booth somewhere, gives people stuff they can take with them. Like a rack card, a business card, a brochure. A lot of that stuff is still pretty handy.
Yeah.
I mean, don't shove it at people who don't want it because it'll just end up in the trash. But if people are interested, let them have the things.
My new thing is taking a photo of said thing so that I can remember it and I never go back to it.
Yeah, you're not going to go through your camera roll.
No, that's in the past.
It's gone. It's gone now.
It's
there for like 3 days and then you're done.
I'll do it for like a wine I like or a thing I was at, or I'll remember that. I love that color. Like whatever my mentality.
Doesn't matter.
I'm never that girl again.
The next time you're at the wine shop, you're not pulling out your camera roll to be like, what was that bottle? You're not.
Never. I'm never here again. It's like I hear that Eagles song, Take It Easy, all the time. We will never be here again. And I'd still do it and take the photo, and I'm taking it easy upstairs. RTB, a bump means nothing. Totally different. And where's Star Jones when you need her? I need a lawyer. Call Star Jones. Savannah, thanks for joining us on this frantic Wednesday. It is the first of the month. It is a full moon. It is like, I feel really spring is here.
It's the first day of second quarter.
Yes. We're
Q2.
here. We're here. I know not only do we have tax deadlines looming, but also magazine deadlines are looming. We are putting together the Mashpee magazine. It is our 40th birthday. It is the Commons 40th birthday. And we've got
that's exciting.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff happening here in town. So I was trying to we had a cool oyster reef project that we supported, really kind of a big deal. We had a giant regional pickleball facility put in. We've had a lot of fun, cool things to talk about. So I'm thrilled kind of deciding what that story looks like.
There's a lot to
I know. And as Carol McLeod, a different kind of graphic designer, says, Imaginate.
Ooh.
That's putting a magazine together. You're an imaginator.
I like that. That's a good word.
He's like, wait, what are you saying to me? I have to what? It's only 70 pages, so I've got to pack a punch in all of those to say the story of Mashpee, right? And then have it be different than the last 40 years.
Easy peasy.
No big deal. We're working on it.
So innovation is another reason why you might need to hire a professional when you need something new and flashy and different.
Please don't be afraid of people. we get stuck in our own rut all the time. I've always used this. I've always done that. It's always been that way. Change, while uncomfortable, can grow new cool things.
Absolutely.
And I just want you to know that if you've had your head in the sand and all of a sudden now you're up and you're overwhelmed, there's a lot of noise there. You've chosen to pull yourself off of certain social medias.
Yeah, it's just first of all, it's a time suck. But also, it wasn't like I did an actual like analysis like for my business. And the only real leads I was getting with all this time I was spending on all these platforms, the only platform bringing in leads was LinkedIn. And I was splitting my time. So I was like, if Facebook, which makes sense on B2B, like there's not, if I was more B2C, I could see where Facebook or Instagram would make more sense for my business, but it just didn't make sense for me. So when I focused solely on LinkedIn, it first of all, it was just less time in my life going out in my marketing, but also it yielded even better results. So it just made more sense for me. But that's not necessarily true for everyone.
No, but it is.
But doing that analysis was really helpful.
So important. And I think this is the time of year we're kind of going through all that. I call it spring cleaning. It's spring cleaning of everything that you do, whether you're looking like, okay, let's not do that this year this way, or that's no longer serving us. We can leave that behind. It's just a good situation to give yourself a little bit of metrics on what it is that you're doing. And is it serving you properly anymore? Why are we doing this if I'm not getting X? So this is what I always use spring for.
And sometimes changing up something as simple as your marketing, just like a little bit, will suddenly get that new person to notice, or new client base to notice because you changed it. If you've been doing the same thing for 10 years and you aren't growing, change it up. You never know what's going to happen. That little thing can like spark attention in a space you didn't even realize.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get our graphic designer, who is now writing vampire novels, over there to refresh my logo. Like, I've been on the list for a long time, pal. What's up, Eva? Do we still have a car date tonight? Yes or no? She's bringing me a vehicle to test drive.
Ooh.
I'm fine. I need a car. I do. I'm done splitting the car with my son. Although him working at Dunkin' Donuts in the Windfall Plaza over there in Marston's Mills.
Oh, yeah.
The Windmill Plaza, if you will, has garnered a lot of results for him just parked there. The amount of times I get a text message, I see you. And I'm like, that's not me.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know. Just having Lemmy sitting there as people are like, oh, I see that. I know you.
It is a very recognizable car. So are you going to have another car with the wrap?
No, this is just going to be my professional car.
Okay.
Right? Just like my grown-up vehicle, which I've not had a vehicle that I could just be like, this is mine ever in my adult life. Right?
Well, I am so looking forward to that for you.
Yeah, me too. A little anonymity goes a long way. There's Stephanie. There she goes.
It is a very easy to spot car.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Kelly says, get over to Dunkin' and give Cody some big tips. Shout out to the Mashpee boys tennis team winning their first match the other day against Sandwich. They've got another one coming up, but it was cold. I felt really bad as a mom. Shout out to all of the parents out there that show up at their kids' games and rot. Whether it's baseball, softball, anything outdoor, this part of spring is brutal. Yeah,
because it's raw.
Brutal.
You never know. It could be 30. It could be 60.
I saw so many high-speed parents with like tents all around them. They had like little pop-up tents that they sat in with little clear windows to watch their kids.
That's awesome.
That was dedicated. I'm not that mom.
No.
I give you so much credit.
I'm not even a mom, but I don't think I'd be that mom either.
You're a cat mom.
Well, they don't have games.
You're right. You don't have to bring them out to their soccer matches.
No, I almost never have to give them anything, any rides to anywhere.
So here I am. My husband's like, we got to go to this match. I'm like, all right, awesome. So we went up, and Sandwich's tennis courts are like up on like a plateau. It's on a hillside. And it's like in a wind tunnel. So like I walk up there and I was like, oh,
that's just called Cape Cod.
This is cold. So we did one walk around all of the tennis courts. I saw Cody. I watched him annihilate his competition for maybe 1.5 minutes, got a photo and left. I was like, he's got a car.
The photo she'll never look at again.
Through the fence.
Oh, come on.
Does anybody else take bad photos and save them for no good reason? I'm airing it. It's me.
Well, if you'd like to feel better about that, one of my professors in art school told us to always save our negatives. This is how old I am.
Yeah.
We were working with negatives, but always save your negatives, even if they are, I'll say poop because we're on the air.
Yeah.
He did not say poop in class, because you never know when you can use them in an artistic way for a different project later.
Okay.
So you might be able to come up with something really creative at some
So
point.
he taught you to be an art hoarder.
Pretty much. Now that it's digital, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, but even that gets full. I'm in that process now where I'm kind of like,
I have so many drives. I have so
Right?
many external hard drives
the
holding stuff.
amount of
Yeah.
external, the amount of internal, the amount of cloud space I'm
Mhm.
congesting is ridiculous at this point.
Especially since you said everything should be backed up in like 2 different locations.
Which now I'm just deleting the backups. Yesterday I got so irritated because it kept popping up like, you need more space. You need more space. I'm like, delete all of it. I hate it all. It's
Womp
like,
womp.
I know. It's like the equivalent of when my daughter was in art school and she decided to just like punch through half of her canvases because she was just having a moment of like, I don't like this. Right? It happens sometimes. We're
does.
just done with this. We're moving on to something else. And so if you're a hoarder, it's time. Clear out your cloud space.
Spring cleaning.
That's it. That's really what I've been doing. Anything else that we want to talk about before we go here today?
If you are a woman looking to network in whether you're a business owner or you're just in a leadership role, or you just want to be around other women to get inspired to be in one of those 2 spaces,
Yeah.
come hang out with Cape Women in Business. Our website is cwbconnects.com. Go to our events page, check out everything we've got coming up. Come hang out with us. We're a really easy breezy group.
I really enjoy your group. Every time I spend any time with more than 2 or 3 of you, I feel super inspired about something, but also it's nice to have a group of people that are just your champions. And I feel like you do a really nice job of making everybody feel seen and like they're participating and what they do matters. And go ahead, mock me for it, but I think it's really important. It is.
It is. I think everyone should have a comfortable space that they
Yeah.
can go be themselves, but also like talk about business. I feel like women don't always have the right opportunities for that.
Yeah.
So this is a space where you can go to workshops and learn skills and tools to help your career. And it's right here on the Cape.
Yeah, I'm currently writing an article for the Enterprise right now talking about women's lending and how traditionally women do not ask for those loans or open themselves up to that. They'll ask their family, they'll take it out on their house, or they'll move stuff around so that they're not going for that loan. And there is something psychological that happens to you when you actually do go for a loan. Like it's more serious. And it's something that more and more women should know, that there are so many great opportunities, especially with the SBA loans.
I was going to say SBA.
So many great opportunities and some women-owned businesses. I'm actually going to a basically, it's a bigger process than you think to be a women-owned business, to be certified for it. So there's a webinar today that's being put on by the SBA around 1:00 today. And I think it's still, you can jump in. I'll share the link in the bottom of this before we go today, just so if you want to jump in and you've got some time at lunch to hop into this, but just to know the process and to support people that are going through it. Ladies, if you're looking for some funding or you've got a great idea and you're just not sure, definitely consider paying attention to A, certifying yourself as a woman-owned business, and B, seeing what SBA loans can do for you. There are lots of opportunities.
Yeah, there's a lot of different certifications out there too.
Yeah,
so.
yes, yeah, for sure. Just wearing my business hat for a hot minute. We're going to be out tonight. Catherine's going to be over at the Daniel Webster Inn for a little music bingo. Callie will be at Timber X Bar doing some music bingo as well. If you're looking for something to do, and we've got Easter eggs all over the place.
What does that mean? I mean, I know what it means, but what does it mean?
In person, there are actual Easter eggs that we've hidden at some of our trivia.
So it's not a digital Easter egg. There's not something in this episode that's going to do anything for you.
Not this one, but in our digital trivia there is.
Ooh.
So if you're looking at any of our trivia this week in a screen, be looking for a few Easter eggs that are in there. Nobody saw them last night.
Ooh.
But somebody did win $1,000 on a $2 scratch ticket. So they lost trivia. They got the consolation prize for a tiebreaker and ended up winning $1,000.
That's pretty great.
Right? So yes, we are having some fun things here at Lemonadio. If you're looking for a schedule, eventsoncape.com is where we're at. I think the weather looks good for Saturday. A lot of Easter bunny stuff, whether you've got a dog. Hot Diggity is doing their dog hunt for Easter eggs up on the Village Green inside of Mashpee Commons. Oh, you've got a traumatic experience with an Easter bunny?
No, I just think it's so funny that you like, what's their Easter eggs filled with? Milk buns?
Snacks.
Like, yeah, okay.
They've got snacks, toys, treats, all kinds of other stuff. And then we'll be downstairs with the Easter Bunny himself having visits, and I'll be playing some music. We'll move on over to the lanes for kids karaoke. So that will be happening from 2 to 4. It always is super cute. And most of the time they just want to hold the microphone and have the song play anyway. So I'm like, do you not want to sing that? We'll just play the song and you can hold the microphone and stand there.
I mean, that's basically what we did when we were kids, right? It was a hairbrush instead of a microphone.
Correct.
You were just like pretending to be whoever.
And then they can sing a couple of words into the microphone and they get super excited.
I can't tell you how many times I was Debbie Gibson.
Right.
Like,
this electric youth is leaving the building right now. We will talk to you later. Whatever it is, do it with kindness today. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Saraphina, not a musician, not a lawyer.
Or a scientist.
But she is one hell of a graphic designer. Images by Saraphina. We'll talk soon. Tomorrow on the show, we'll be live from Mashpee TV, 7:30-ish. I'll be there. I do my best. Are you guys not on today? What's happening? Thank you, Jen.